EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Golden Eagles of Toronto. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Panther.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young, he's going to change it up. And they'll run with Tucker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Young. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now Young. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. The ball comes out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Ready.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. picked off by Cameron Curl. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Tucker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Now here's Young. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took his shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Well, they really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ready up.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Love now. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down.
On the ready.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 36-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, you look at this defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive.
Set, go.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
Ready.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here we go.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Golden Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays. Upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
It's Young off play action. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And no one touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set. Ready. Trouble. 38.
Following the interception, Young. They try to set up the screen. Ooh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down. To throw, Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here is Young. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They run. It's Tucker. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Sean Tucker. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Shepard now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Play fake. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Right, 97.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Set.
After the sack on first down, Love. Throw caught by Musgrave.
A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hut, go.
Love, they go play action now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. To pass, here's Jordan Love. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. They go for it on 4th down and come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair-motivated group. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On play action, Young. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Set, ready.
2nd and 10.
10 cycles. 43 rail. 52 blaster. Hut, hut.
On play action. Love to throw. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Okay,
This
break.
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. And Curry's taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Panthers are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Young looks to throw on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Let's go now.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tucker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sean Tucker with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Set, hut.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
22 needle.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go.
A tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Black shot.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Shepard now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready. Commit, red. Ready.
Final play of the half, Love. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Shepard now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay,
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Love. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love now. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Toronto, first down. First down at the 22-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Love. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Smash, red. Striker, 3-3.
Love. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw now. Here's Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jaden Reed. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 3rd down and 1. Young here, you can see, changing the play. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, Tucker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready?
They'll try to throw now. Young. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Young on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the
Hey,
40-yard
check
line.
mega.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Come on,
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
set, hut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones finding space at the 40. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A check down here to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit...
And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Following the interception, Young. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Flush to his right. This is caught by Tucker. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Cycle. Ready.
Young working out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. Max Crosby. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing, Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I... this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Love from the gun. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Throw left side complete. That's Reed.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Love now on second down. And this is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Golden Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Carlson for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! LaVisca Chenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trouble, 38.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Got
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides could